by magic from the king that the Triarchs have defeated the armies of the Dreadlord, killed him apparently in a mighty magical duel, and
Keep in
that
mind that every Triarch is spreading the news as fast as they can using magic and other means.
it's going everywhere by magic. There's even at one point you even find out that the birds in the trees are saying the Dreadlord is dead when they sing their songs.
Oh, so the news wouldn't be old then.
It'd be very quick. And another thing that's spread around is that let's see, when there's the mighty magical duel that killed the Triarch apparently sent such shockwaves that wizards in other part of the world had their divinations disrupted from the fight.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. On the map, that river got blocked out. Okay. And last but not least, the Prince Bishoprics, both of them of Rill Valley and Storm Coast, have announced that the next weekend on Star Day will be a day of celebration, and they're releasing food for the granaries, etc., for all the people to celebrate. So let's see, Dunkinnick, other rumors. Oh, there's also a rumor that at the top of the White River, the source of the White River at Carafach Daw, that a group of hunters say that they saw a great dragon glittering like gold and silver flying over Carafach Daw.
Glittering golden dragon. That's a good sign, right?
Perhaps. And why by magic? There are also tales that the Triarch's Bishopric has prepared his forces to deal with pirates off the coast of the Storm Coast. But right now, ships are open. There's also rumors coming in that both Sir Waverly and the Pirate Alliance, so 4 of the most powerful pirates, and all their ships have been wiped out and destroyed. So that there's great rejoicing on the coast, and there's rumors that trade will increase in Seaward now that the pirates are dead. One of the rumors floating around, I just checked, is that Gax himself is dead because he hasn't been seen since the fall of the Pirate Alliance, and that the seas are perfectly free for the first time in 150 years.
Don't buy that one, guys. Don't you worry. Don't trust that one.
What was that again?
Gax.
There's a rumor that Gax, the great pirate, is also dead, and that for the first time in 150 years, there's no pirates in the Demon's Tears.
Can you remind me what the penalty is for scholars to learn non-scholar spells? I'm not finding it in the...
Oh, sure. You just have a -15 on your chance to learn.
Okay.
That's it. There's no other penalty. It still obeys your maximum number of spells per level, etc., but you can learn any arcane spell, including hedge mage spells if you want. Except for hedge mage identify, which is hedge mage only.
Dang.
All right, we got
Flaming
Sphere.
Hey, Matt,
What'd you get?
Can you all hear me?
I picked up Flaming Sphere.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound good.
Good.
So where are intrepid adventurers headed right now?
We have options.
Many.
Well,
yeah.
My main reason for wanting to go to the Triarch was because of the fall of Pathan and the lots of untamed wilderness there without any major threats, because major threats have been wiped out, but probably lots of moderate threats. So the news of Pathan's fall coming to us at this time makes me lean more that way again.
Okay.
But I wouldn't. So we're close to the Aths, so I wouldn't mind heading to the Aths either. But there's war going on there. I don't know if we want to get mixed up in a war. What do you guys think?
I think the Aths plan. I mean, if only to go check it out and see what's see what's happening there, because any place that's new and just got out of a war is going to be full of opportunity.
Or you mean the over in the Triarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason for the Triarchy, I think.
I think we could take the Triarchy route.
I'm good with that. Noel's wanted to go out west for a long time.
It's true.
It's about
He's
2
mentioned
weeks. 2 weeks to get out there, right? Almost.
That's about right.
Means more time to study spells. Where's that spell?
Let's see. So I gotta look
So
at
only
my map.
only a couple days of that's by boat, right?
Well, it's going to have to be a big enough boat to put my wagon on, because I'm bringing my wagon.
So we're going by land then.
Oh, can you remind us what the familiar hat did?
Sure, the familiar hat, if the familiar is within reach of you, it can teleport into the hat at will with a non-action sort of thing, just instantaneously at any time. The hat is an extra-dimensional space where the familiar is completely protected against harm. It also provides all their rest, water, and food needs. The hat transforms into something, usually a large, elaborate hat. And then the familiar is able to open a window and look out and communicate, look and see, but still be very safe, and close the window at will. And then whenever it wants to, it can leave the hat and be in touch with your body to give you access to all of its abilities and skills.
Cool.
All we have to do is find familiar.
True.
Well, El at Hell already has a brownie familiar. So
Lucky.
I'd be willing to take that for that guy.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then, but that would just leave you with the poison protection stone.
Wait, you get a brownie familiar?
El at Hell,
When
yeah.
did
Because they
back right
love
before we met the
familiar
werewolves,
hats.
I think.
Yeah, they love familiar
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and because technically most of my guys have additional poison resistance anyway, being dwarves and gnomes. So, yeah, I can
Fit
let.
right in.
Yeah.
So there's that. So
See
you guys
if
are heading out that way, are you? All right. So you're gonna be traveling through towards the Triarchy. That's gonna be dice.
and we're gonna have to go overland the whole time because we need to take the wagon with us.
Well, that's fine. That's not so bad. That's just gonna turn it into 25 days instead of 14.
And we could be learning spells the entire way. As long as we're not.
Because you got the wagon, you can rest the wagon and study. It's just you can't be on watch when you're doing that.
Right.
Days are going to be kind of in civilization versus kind of distant where we can't buy supplies.
Oh, we would stock up probably at Wyvern Keep, and then go, because we're then take the hill road, and then stop.
So you're gonna head. Okay. So you're gonna head that way. You're gonna cut across the Prince Bishoprics through the Rill Valley. You can cross the Adrian River at the fords of the White River. Excuse me. You can cross the White River and then the Adrian River. So that's gonna be that way. So you pass by the great fortress, the Mott and Bailey at the fords of the White River, that's where the Red Maiden was cut down.
Oh, the Red Maiden's been killed too.
Oh yeah, she was killed there 3 game years ago. As a matter of fact, there's nothing grows where her body fell.
Dang, we should have fixed that. Oh well.
You can't. Then you go up towards Adrian and cross the great crossing of the Adrian River just east of Adrian. Then through the Rill Valley, pass by the massive sprawling Abbey of the Rill, which is oddly enough it's a Japanese Shinto style massive monastery with a massive wall around it on the river. You'll be skirting the Briars, and you'll be getting to Esber, and then go north, cross the old bridge, and head to Wyvern Keep. Okay, so roll any counters. Hold on. You had some pretty bad weather on the 5th day, just before you cross at the Adrian. No, Yes, just before you cross the Adrian River the next day. And then boring in the Real Valley, which is good. And then, just as you get to Esber, we have an encounter. Where's my monster manual 2? There it is. Oh, that's going to be the Briar's encounter. Hold on.
The new Happy Briars encounter.
The Happy Briar's encounter, yes.
Happy Briars. Yeah.
An 04. Okay, hold on. That's a scatter.
Oh, no.
An 02 is scatter. Okay, and then I need a D6. Oh, so you guys are not too far from Esber. You've been traveling for 14 days? 15 days. You're on your way to Esber, and you're not too far away when you see a cloud of horsemen, and off to your left, coming from the south, you see a rather beautiful woman, her helmet back, in armor, riding at the head of 3 rather well tricked out men in full plate with lances, and behind her another 15 people in convoy. She hails you and says that she is the Marchioness and wants to know the news of the road.
Seems like a Soren question.
It does.
I was going to say, no news, or the best kind of news, no news. The road is quiet.
She's very pleased to hear that, and
nothing.
she asks if you have any business or just passing through the Briar March.
Or just passing by.
We
Passing
intend to
by.
go over the stone hills into the Triarchy.
Oh, well, if you make that way, she has friends in the Triarchy, and she wishes you the best on your travels, and then turns right off and patrol her territory once more. And now you've met the Marchioness Ingrid.
Oh. All right.
Oh, well, I certainly wish I'd known that. I would have
That was
spoken
nice.
to her in her native tongue.
There's a reason.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
was
say much
Ingrid.
anything.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's just the way it works. You make it to Esber. Esber, by the way, is bustling and prosperous. And they've actually taken the radical step of disassembling the wooden fortifications on top of the stone walls, the hoardings, because they have no more fear of war or attack from Skull Mountain.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Well, the druids have occupied.
They have, and they're talking about how they want to know if you've passed through the briars or just skirted it, because there are tales that that the Marchioness has moved elves and gnomes into the briars, and that is the briars themselves are turning into a flowering wonderland of good food, sweet fruit, and good creatures.
We have not seen that, sadly.
They're also saying that Her Grace Ingrid is improving the road so that there'll be no more bad spots, and that her patrols have now set up so there's roads all the way from Seaward through the eastern part of the marches right up to the mountain, and also from Eagle Valley straight up through, and that her new keep that's going up inside the briars at the old patrol base is going to be the largest keep in the entire kingdom. So there's merchants, there's workmen, there's engineers. They even have experts coming all the way down from Khluzdun. They say that there are, of all things, mithril dwarves from Khluzdun here to supervise the construction.
Wow.
Actual noblemen from the Dwarven Empire. So, let's see here. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you're going to stay in Esber, everyone mark off 2 gold pieces for food, lodging, and entertainment. If not, you can stay outside like a lot of people do and save your money.
It's okay. We're wealthy. Is that for the whole team or per person?
Per person.
That's per person, including henchmen. Because they throw down.
Okay.
They have parties. Let's see.
Oh,
You
do
hit.
they pay
You
or
have
do
to,
we pay for them? That was the question.
oh, they'll cover their own expenses.
Oh.
If you go into town, they'll cover their own.
That's how
Because
they
this is
go.
carousing, this is not room and board, this is partying.
Sure.
So let's see here. Let's see. Old Bridge is also doing very well.
The spell upon the town.
Old Bridge is doing very well, and you've heard the strangest story yet. And it's just caused shockwaves, because, of course, Old Bridge is still part of the Duchy of Akul. Its easternmost settlement. Orion has been dead for many years. The person claiming to be Orion was his best friend, Dante. And the person claiming to be the son of Orion was Dante's son, in a massive deception to lure Pathan out of hiding so he could be destroyed. So everyone has met the Duke, Dante, and his son. And it turns out Dante is much younger and healthier. He was using illusions and other magics to cloak himself. And that everything's going well. As a matter of fact, the Baron Copperhill, the half-orc leader there, was apparently part of the deception. And many of the orcs and stuff in the Stone Hills were actually his spy network, making sure they're keeping an eye on what was going on throughout the Stone Hills and even into the west. And yes, Lou has been doing that in the background in real life since 2004.
He was the player for both characters.
He's a player of both characters.
And Dante is a stronger wizard.
Much stronger.
As in, he was the guy where his gimmick was he sold something very powerful, that a service he could provide in exchange for very powerful magic items, and it was how Lou Pulsper got powerful items out of his campaign. So he had all the powerful items that Lou Pulsper didn't like in his campaign anymore and took them away.
Yes.
He had all of the overpowered Sindolin items. The only one I will tell you, because this one's the funniest one in the world to me, is the wand that can do Biggie's Crust in hand that always hits and bypasses magic resistance.
Pretty good.
Basically, you just automatically die if he uses it on you.
You can only use it once a day, but basically whatever he points it at just dies. Unless it's so incredibly powerful that it can take 255 hit points. Which came up once. Wow. It came up once. All right, so you're going to bypass that and get to Wyvern Keep. By the time you get to Wyvern Keep, the party is over. However, what you love when you get to Wyvern Keep is they're already going out to the east and staking the terrain, because it was not too long until the tourney season will reach Wyvern Keep. So you're getting ready ahead of time. And you have another encounter.
Oh, no.
Wyvern Keep chart, where'd that go? Keep it.
So, side note, are we attending the tourneys this year?
No, we're probably not going to.
You can if you want, but if you do anything at the Triarchy, you've only got, with what's going on, let me do the math here. If you spend less than a week in the Eastford and then turn straight back, you can make the first one. But other than that, you can go to Wyvern Keep, which is the second one. That's about 3-4 weeks out. But then after that, it's week by week by week. You have to get Wyvern Keep, then you have to go to the Shining Keep, and then you have to go to the Capital, and then that's the Grand Tourney. If you were to head south now, you could start at Akul. But you don't have time to get all the way to the Triarchy and back to Akul before the first tourney starts.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you guys are... It's interesting because you left a week later, you've been running onto all the people from the Ass that come up through the East Coast to head all the way to Akul for the tourney season. Including Baron Westerly, Baron... I can't remember his name. It's W something. Who has come every year for 10 years. He goes just to throw parties and to marry off one of his 7 daughters.
Attorney's starting to call?
Yeah, the attorney's starting to call. Is a call Wyvern Keep, Shining Keep, Seaward.
Oddly enough, Clint's in a call at the moment, so he's probably going to actually finally do the full attorney circuit for the first time in his life.
He probably will. As a matter of fact, one of the things that's really causing a lot of trouble is, and I'm talking trouble as in how do we plan it, is we've got more, there are now more realms, and the attorney season is currently 4 weeks. Trying to figure out how to make it 8 weeks so you can have Eagle Valley, the Prince Bishoprics, etc., also have attorneys. But that might take 2-3 years of game time to figure out, because it might have to start at Wyvern Keep, then go to a call, Eagle Valley, etc. But doubling the tourney season would be a big deal for the whole kingdom. It'd be like adding 4 more federal holidays in real life.
Or just making baseball season last longer.
Yeah, exactly right. Having baseball season last and start a month earlier and end a month later. So that's that. Let's see, you get to Wyvern Keep, that's fine. Oh, that's right, you have the encounter at Wyvern. Hold on. Oh, 03. You guys keep getting weird scatters.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
It's lying again.
07! I gotta get a U12. Hold on.
If it's Lion the Paladin, I hope you understand the special role involved in Lion the Paladin.
It's not Lion. You got lucky. You get a 4, not a 7. Okay.
Because the second time you meet Lion the Paladin, he has a quest for you.
We have met him a second time. I would like you
to know. No. As in the second time you meet him. Yeah.
The second time you meet him, not in a city.
Okay.
All right. So you're heading to Wyvern Keep, and above you, you see a hippogriff winging along. It's fairly far up, but you see a man in blue plate mail riding it.
What day is this?
This is going to be day... Hold on a second. 14. Day 18.
Kind of weird for... If that's who I think it is, it's kind of weird that he's out this far.
No, he goes this far 2-3 times a year.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, your scoundrel. Where's your scoundrel? Sorry.
Marl's is 6.
Yeah, he's 6th level. He says that must be Harrowhoth, the guardian of the Grey Walls. Normally he normally stays south of Freetown, but there are rumors that each year he travels to Adrian and Wyvern Keep twice a year each. So you just got lucky and saw him.
No. Oh. I tend to enjoy these encounters where these super powerful beings just fly over us and past.
Nobody knows if Harrowhoth is tough or strong. All they know is that back in the day, whenever he would appear, the Red Maiden would run in fear. That's all anyone knows. But since she's been dead, he usually stayed south of the mountains unless he's visiting Adrian or Wyvern. So you make it to Wyvern.
Yeah, we got through Wyvern Keep.
That's day 19. You get to Wyvern, stay there. Now, west of
welcomed as the heroes of the orc attack.
Absolutely, you're very well regarded. As a matter of fact, your money is no good. Your money is no good in town because you're here during the orc siege, so you can stay for free at least for a night or two.
Oh, nice.
But one thing you notice that's different is west of Wyvern Keep, about a mile, right at the entrance to the Stone Hills, anchored in solid stone are massive tusks from a mammoth that arc up and now create an archway over the entrance into the Stone Hills.
Oh.
Ooh. Well played.
And that is marked as the border of County Burin. Once you pass those tusks, you're under the authority of Countess Bridget of County Burin. Let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 days through the mountains. Oh, that's an encounter. You're lucky this is a 26, so nothing strange.
That's good.
Oh, you get a 1 on a D4, so you just run into a patrol of her men. So you're about 10, 12 miles in. It's getting towards sunset. when a man just sort of steps out of the bushes. He's wearing hide armor. He's got a composite short bow with an arrow knocked, but his right hand's away from the string. You see he's wearing a keshi knife and a keshi sword, and that a keshi knife is just a throwing knife, and a keshi sword is a bastard sword. And he asks your intentions. Are you passing through? Or are you visiting Dunkinnick or a village, or are you merchants?
We are passing through.
He asks if you will
We're
submit
seeking.
to have his cleric check your alignment.
Marinal nod.
That is
We
fine.
would love that, and we would love any news of troubles in the area where we can help. We've come to help clean up after the Orc Wars and the war with Pathin.
Well, saying that, about 12 more men just appear out of the bushes around you.
You know what? If they're going to check the wagon's alignment, maybe they could rotate the tires too.
Yeah, you're right. Give you a wagon and wheel alignment. So they cast it. You guys all pass. His cleric actually warns you that he has a sense that one of you has a curse upon you, but he can't figure out who.
Probably all of us. We all looked at that lever thing.
A couple of the henchmen, maybe not, but that's it.
Not a real curse.
But he says that it doesn't seem
not a curse.
oppressive, just that you may have something upon you.
Yeah.
And they tell you that there's a campsite just a mile ahead, and they will guide you to it so you can camp for the evening.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes, the hillmen, the Bridget's hillmen in the Stone Hills, imagine an Appalachian moonshiner crossed with an angry Pict, and you've got an idea what they're like.
What's a Pict?
An angry Irishman.
Do they speak Scottish or Anglian or Iriwa?
Oh, actually, they speak Keshi, which is a lot more like the sound of Keshi is a lot more like Hungarian and German mixed up. So it's
okay.
Oh, it's a.
So they didn't come from overseas. They're locals.
Yeah.
They're the natives here, yeah.
Okay.
Another encounter and an O2. I do not know what's going on. This is some strange stuff.
Usually, the only low rolls like this I get are for HP.
Right, exactly right. You roll a one. So I'm switching dice. I'm going to keep the rolls here, but I'm switching to the other set. Where they go? There they go. So scatter chart. What the heck? That's really strange. I'm on the wrong sheet. Here we go. Seaward combined. Scatter chart 2. Huh. Okay. I haven't rolled that in a long, long, long time. All right, you're on the hill road, very close to the turnoff. There's a turnoff ahead of you that heads to your right to the due north, and that leads to Dunkinnick, the massive hill fort that is Bridget's capital. As you can imagine, right here where the road is, because it's a half day to get to and from Dunkinnick from the road, there's a massive area where you can camp. There's other people camp there. And simply because it's so close to nightfall. And one of them says, look at that. Look up there. And she's pointing, and you look up, and there's a massive ship. At least 180 feet long and 40 feet wide. No oars, no sails, floating through the sky. And it is heading north from the south, and it's going to pass over Dunkinnick on its way north.
What day of the march was this?
That could be 8, 19, 20.
Near the end.
That's the 22nd day of the march.
22nd day, and what's the date in game?
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me do that? Hold on a second.
Yes, Rick. You know it's me.
So we started on what? Sam, what's the day we started on? Hold on.
Oh goodness, I don't have the book in front of me.
Let me pull up the calendar. Seaward calendar updated. It was blossoms. This is plantings 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
plantings 10?
Today is
plantings 17. There we go. yes, it's the last day of the week. Excuse me. Planting 17, just after the waking moon, and your weather's been really good. Oddly enough, looking at this, you would have probably stopped at Wyvern Keep for the Easter service.
Mm.
Well, you had a cleric in the party, get it done on the road. Okay, so you guys continue on. 22, 23, 24. Day 25, you reach the end of the hill road, and there's another set of gigantic mammoth tusks marking the western edge of Bridget's domain, sunk into the solid granite.
Did you say the 23rd or 24th?
That's the 24th.
24th? Thank you.
24. Okay. And then ahead of you stretches the rolling grassy hills and plains of the West March, an area larger than Seaward itself. Let's see. So you are about center. You're a little north of center, north and south, and you're about now that you're on the hills. Let's see, 1, 2, 15. You're about 10 days from the river crossing into the Triarchy proper. Huzdun's, the very edge of Huzdun is way off to your north, and to your south is wilderness and mountains until you get down to the lands of Dog Keshi. And ahead of you is, oddly enough, and you're very surprised to see this, a very well-built Roman-style road stretching off ahead of you, west-southwest. And it looks like it's freshly constructed, no more than a month old.
Oh, wow.
Dwarves, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you got any dwarves? You guys got any dwarves in the party?
Yeah, Abraham. Schmucker.
Abraham tells you this is not dwarven work.
Oh. Does he have any clue? Anything that he might have picked up in his travels?
Let's see. He actually looks very disturbed, very bothered. He said it may be superior to dwarven work.
Oh.
Bet it was those lizard guys.
Interesting.
Well, listen. If you listen to Nikki, everything is the secret lizard overlords. All right. So you guys are in wilderness, so I have to switch dice from D10s.
Yeah.
D20s to D10s. 1, 2, 3.
They're gonna be going to the to River Keep, boys.
You guys head towards.
Was it the closest?
Well, it depends. We have to see.
Let's go to the nearest Triarchy town or city.
Okay.
And do some rumor mongering to find what's going on.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
Some good leads.
Okay, so day 26, you have an encounter, and that's going to be on this chart.
We arrived on the 26th at the into the West March, right?
Yes. Yep.
Actually, you arrived on the West March, technically on day 25. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're a day in. All right. Where'd that book go? There it is. Thank you very much. I do not yet have a special encounter chart for the West March, which I have to fix tomorrow.
That's good. That means we won't run into anything super fun.
It's a basilisk.
No.
Yeah, matter of fact, have you heard about the last adventure we had in the main group? We actually had it was insane, man.
We lost. We had we had Giant Spider as poison 3 PCs.
3 PCs dead the first encounter, and then we had more get dead later. Oh, that's not good.
And yeah, we have a permanent henchman down.
Oh, that is good. Let's see, time of day. About noon on the second day, approaching you what looks like a elephant, but this elephant is only about 8 feet tall at the shoulder. Not the size of the great mammoths that wander the plains here. You have to understand, one of the crazy things about the plains of the Keshi is they have mammoth, big mammoth. But this doesn't look like this. This is smaller than an African elephant. As it approaches you, you actually see that its trunk splits into 2 trunks. And when it gets close, it actually bellows and shouts, "Hello! How are you? What's the road like?"
Marin looks back.
Clear except
at
for
Soren.
you. Well met.
What do I do with this?
Just say that the road is
And
good.
it's not no rider, right? Just the man.
No rider, just him.
All clear except for you. Well met.
Oh, good. It's good to meet you. The road behind me is clear as well, although I fear the dwarves may be coming. Although that's nothing to fear. Gentlemen, it's good to see you. Good day. It actually uses its trunks to sort of give you a little salute for both sides of the skull as it continues on. And your horses and stuff seem very comfortable in its presence.
Marin's looking back and around like, what was that?
I don't think...
Are we sure
Sam's
we're not
ever
being
come.
invaded?
No, not being
None of the
invaded.
scholars
It's
would
just,
know that
the scholars think it may have been a Western Oliphant.
Oh.
They're rare, but they do occur out here. Let's see. That's 26.
I was thinking of the elephant things from Footfall.
Oh, sure. Yes, those were cool. Let's
and they're
see.
known to be intelligent and interactive.
And good aligned.
Well, they're much bigger than those. Let's see here. 28. I should just leave this chart open. You guys are getting all the flipping encounters. Don't know what that's
Oh,
about.
goodness. No.
Okay, so it's going to be not tropical. Nope.
Look, as long as Bill's not on guard.
Temperate.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
There it is. Okay. 8 and a 12. Oh, that's very strange too. Go look this up, boys. Hold on.
Oh, no. Yeah, don't talk about basilisks. We've randomly encountered a greater basilisk.
Several times, as a matter of fact.
Well, Bill can hold it off for behind the shield, and the rest of us will go for help.
But still, I can't use the shield anymore. I have a halberd, and my manacles prevent me from using the shield.
All right, so you guys are going along.
Oh.
This is
But we could pull gaze reflection again. The summoner's done it before, and he's level 6 now.
so it's day 28. Is that right? Day 28. This is day 28. Yeah, day 28. No, day 28 when you met the Western Oliphant. That has to be day 30. So day 30, you meet ahead of you. You see a cloud. As you get closer, you see people working. And it's obvious from a distance. You can't really make out details, but it looks like making this road that you're on.
Oh.
They're moving very quickly. As you get closer and closer, it looks very strange because your brain has trouble making sense of it because they're ants making the road.
Oh.
And you get closer, the ants get bigger and bigger and bigger until you see that the ants working on the road are about the size of a pony each. And then off to the side, you see one that's smaller, only about the size of a big dog, but it has a clipboard sort of thing, and it's got a stylus, and it's working, and it's showing the maps. And then flanking it are these massive ones the size of full-grown bulls. We can actually see the stingers on them. Now, they're not quite like ants because the very front of their body rears back almost like a centaur, and their forelimbs are up like hands. But off to the side, you see 3 humans on horseback, and one sitting at a table talking, and one of them the one at the table is smoking a pipe, and the road's coming along very quickly.
Well, shall we stop in and chat?
Oh, one of the
Leon,
humans on horseback will ride towards you as you get closer. Hail, fellows, hail. How are you?
How are
Doing
you?
quite well.
We were told
We
this
asked you to
road
go
led
around
to
the workers.
city.
There's a dirt track on the far side. And a matter of fact, approaching, you see wagons carrying what looks like big piles of flagstones to be used for the road. Yeah, please go around the workers. There's a dirt track that heads to the river crossing. So are you here? Are you merchants? Are you settlers? Visitors?
We're seeking to do what we can to help civilize this land.
Ah, possible settlers then. Well, welcome. Well, what you see before you are some of the new citizens of the Triarchy. These are the ant people of Triarchy. And the one with the clipboard sort of gives you a little half salute. Greetings, yes. And he sort of trundles toward you surprisingly fast. And
we could only dream of being half as productive as they seem to be.
Well, it's one of our great things. Yes, we were recruited by the Triarchy to come here, and the very first of our towns in this part of the world. We're very grateful. If you wish to come, of course, you're more than welcome to the Triarchy. We need all the citizens we can get. In the meantime, we're paying our part back to the Triarchy by building its roads, making its sewer systems, and creating irrigation channels. So if you see us around, remember, we too, like you, are settlers in this strange land. And the settlers back off to get back to work supervising the road construction.
What a time to be alive.
Are dwarves making any faces?
Yeah, it's like ants. Why did it have to be ants?
Well, actually, oddly enough, your dwarf has heard of the ant people from distant lands. He says that he said that across the sea in the continent of Alkebalan, that the dwarves and the ant people are close allies because the ant people too love to delve and dig. So they're allies across the ocean. He says that the vast majority of them are good aligned. That when they go evil, they go very evil. But most of them are overseas are allies with gnomes and dwarves because they live in the same sorts of terrain.
Interesting.
Oh. Well, then Gan and Abraham will tip their hats, and no, they're not wearing hats, but
tap their visors. Yes.
yeah.
So let's continue.
And you continue. You guys had a ton of encounters on this way. That's amazing. So the next day you reach the crossing of the river. Now, you can see where they got stuff piled up. When the ant people get here, they're probably going to build a bridge because you see everything staged for that. In the meantime, you've got a ford river. But it's not a bad ford. If you're on horseback, it barely gets up to your knees. And the wagon itself...
I thought this ford Riverkeep controlled it.
No, that's further south. But you see the signs. Riverkeep is off to your left, which is southwest. But the road you're on, it says that Rosewood is ahead, west northwest. And there's also a sign saying that Silver Tower, the turn off to Silver Tower, is also on the west northwest road further ahead. And you can also see that there's the markings where they're going to build a fortress to control this ford in the future. But right now, it's just in the middle of nowhere. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I got to check something right quick. Nope, not yet. Okay. Now, it's almost sunset, and you can see people here. Traditionally, you cross a river ford before you go to bed in case the river floods overnight. So,
well, let's doodle.
Good idea.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And you did trigger that. So you have a quiet night. There's actually a fair number of people that get there before the sun goes down. Some coming on this west bank, some going to the east bank. Morning dawns bright and early, and you're barely breaking camp when... Let's see. You got a brownie in the group, right? Yes. The brownie says, hey, you guys see that? And off to the east, you see what looks like steam rising over the horizon.
So on the other side of the ford.
Yeah, coming the direction that you came from.
Well,
and it's approaching pretty rapidly. You guys, so you guys going south to Riverkeep, or you going to west to Rosewood?
Yeah, we're going to Riverkeep, which is southwards, or are we going to Rosewood?
Do we want to maybe wait and see what that pile of steam is that's coming at us?
I would think we want to get out of its way and then see what it is after it goes by.
Well, there's good roads. I mean, these are dirt tracks, but they're very broad.
Yeah.
It's not too long. You can see a big wagon coming towards you, but it's big.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you don't see any horses.
Oh.
And before too much longer, it gets closer, you see the banner of Huzdun, the symbol Huzdun painted on its front. And the wheels are twice the size of a normal wagon. They reach almost to the roof of this thing. And you'd say it's 8 feet wide, 16 feet long, and 10 feet high, the wagon itself. And it's 9 feet off the ground with the massive wheels turning. And the wheels have spikes on them, obviously for digging the ground for traction. And it's just sort of moving on its own. No horses or anything. And in the back, there's a big pipe like a chimney. And steam is coming out. And you see it travel twice as fast as a trotting horse. And it plunges through the river. The river only basically comes up to the very bottom of the main wagon. And as it comes up, you see a little portal open and a dwarven face. Hello, pardon us. And it shuts and it shoots off past you and heads up west-northwest towards Rosewood.
Well,
all right.
Unless we got any other reason to pick a different place, I'd like to go whichever way they're going.
My thought was Rosewood is closer to the brambles.
Bramblewood.
And the Bramblewoods is probably where there's a lot of options to do stuff and find things.
Yeah.
Or at least get. But I don't know that my kind of thought was.
Sure.
Was that
Rosewood is the northernmost settlement? Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you want to go to the Bramblewood, listen, right now, if you want to go to the Bramblewood, people there will tell you, just turn north to your right, follow the river to the Orcish ruins, and the closest you're going to get to the Bramblewood is really right now. You can head straight north now.
Because of the odd terrain, the actual fastest currently working crossing is actually closer towards Riverkeep.
Yeah. So if your goal is to go to the Bramblewood, is go north, follow the river right now.
Okay, and we're not worried about the river flooding while we follow it?
Oh, you'll be on the west bank, and they don't worry. Not this time of year. The flooding is in the spring and the fall, and you're beyond that.
Yeah. Well, my thought. Yeah. Do we want to go straight there? Or do we want to go into Rosewood and get the lay of the land? Or I thought Rosewood was because it's up as opposed to south.
Yeah, Rosewood is pretty close, but you'd have to go all the way up to the western. Well, no, you have to go to the western crossing. It would just add.
It would add days to the time.
It had 17 days to your journey to the Bramblewood.
I guess my thought is if we just walk into the Bramblewood, we're just walking to the Bramblewood. If we go to Rosewood, maybe we can pick up.
Well, Rosewood is the place to learn a great deal. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, get the lay of the land, and then go out from there.
Yeah, because I figure I got probably a week or so worth of horse feed left for all of my guys, and then we're gonna be kind of.
You don't need to worry about horse feed here too badly.
Oh yeah, you're on the Great Plains. The horses can graze during the day, but Rosewood is also a place you can really stock up on equipment and food.
Yeah.
You're back in civilization, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the only thing that you notice over the next 8 days is for a while you see ant people passing you heading east and west, going to and from. At one point, you see a turnoff, and the sign says Charmerche, and it's off to your southwest from the main road. You continue on with nothing else, but before long, that's going to be 8 days, so that's 31. So on day 38, you can see Rosewood in the distance as because of the terrain, it's not perfectly flat, and even from here, it looks beautiful. It seems to be glinting a rose gold, or like the color of literally a rose. from here, and you're probably 12 miles away, just on top of a hill, because Rosewood itself is on top of a hill, a large hill in the distance. Sun goes down the next time you travel. You see patrols coming out of Rosewood wearing the rose symbol of the city. And ahead you see that its walls are stone that have somehow been transformed so they're a dark, dusty red. But the city itself looks to be made of primarily wood that is literally the color of a red rose and glinting, highly varnished in the sun. Now, the city walls itself, etc., are very big, the size for a city of 30 or 40,000 people minimum. But the towers inside are few and far between. As you get close, the gates are open, and you can see the city itself is set up to grow. Now, when you get to the gate, the guards
very empty.
Yeah, it's mainly empty. It absolutely is, because the Triarchy is like 4-9.
For the record, the total population of the Triarchy is less than the population of the city of Seaward.
Yes.
Which is
the entire thing. When I did the math, the size of the Triarchy is equal to modern Greece, but it has less than 4,000 people living in it.
okay.
Declared citizens, but are there people
Yes,
like
No,
that's
that's counting the orcs.
It's even
That's
counting the
orcs.
counting the orc prisoners that are toiling away making stuff. Yeah,
Is 4,000. That's how
Now-
bad this is.
this
So
is this is high level domain play. Yeah,
we just rolled in with what 0.5% of the population were all fighters.
pretty much. Yeah. Now the interesting thing about Rosewood is, you see, there's two rivers coming from the northwest that meet here and turn into one river, and
Mhm.
at the confluence of those rivers is a massive bluff, and the city of Rosewood and its walls are built on that bluff, so it's actually flanked on the west, the east, and the south by rivers, and has mighty walls on all sides. So you actually have to come to a bridge and cross a bridge that arcs over and up to get to the gate of Rosewood, and that's true on the other bridges. And there's a gate that you're coming in from the east. There's a gate in the south that leads to the, and there's a great gate to the northwest that leads to the wilderness beyond the Triarchy. This is actually one of the borders of the Triarchy. Very much so.
Marin is embodying like rural farm kid right now. It's just like, what's all this? How?
Well, yeah, it's actually pretty impressive. And the fact that this was built already, I mean, you have to understand the walls are 50 feet thick and 200 feet high. And then inside these buildings are all made with exquisite craftsmanship, all done by magic and powerful summoned beings.
Listen, man, Wizard Kings.
You can see that there's signs pointing you to Charmerche. How you get there, the Silver Duchy, Erisarn, and of course the Monastery of the Excellent Way.
If there's a lot of space open, we could probably see about renting, several
Place to
buildings.
live. Okay,
Yeah,
but like last place we rented got torn down.
Now that's true.
Now what you do see is right here.
Not a long-term rental, just somewhere to set up the pavilion and keep the horse.
Oh, sure. Like just a place. What you find fascinating is the largest building that does not belong to the Triarch here is actually the Red Rose Inn and Tavern. And that's in the southeast corner of the city. By the way, we are on day 39
Thank you.
of the travel. It is, what you find fascinating is it's built right by the walls, built on the bluff, and despite the size of the walls, this inn and tavern has a gigantic wooden tower made from the same rosewood that sticks way up and it sticks at least 30 feet above the walls.
Oh,
This is
And
the inn?
this is the inn. And it's got set up, it can handle at least 100 people staying there a night. It's got stables for 150 horses and 30 wagons. This is set up to be everything the city needs for maybe a decade or more.
Is there a way we could rent like a large room for our planning, like a private common
They've
room?
got everything you need. They've got individual rooms. They've got suites. They do have places for private meetings. They do say that it's everything from the common room in the northwest building, which is a copper piece a night to bring in your bedroll and sleep in basically a warehouse, up to 10 gold pieces a night to stay in the tower, where your meals and stuff can be eaten on the top, where you can look out over the entirety of the Triarchy and the surrounding area above the walls and watch the sunrise and the sunset. What's interesting is the people that own it. The owner comes out and he introduces himself. He is of no race you've ever seen before. He appears like a half-elf almost, but not a half-elf. And the thing that you find most interesting about him is, in the few times he shadow, he seems to have a very faint glow about him, as if he glows in the dark.
So we've met a Fed?
You know what? 50 experience points. Write that down.
That was pretty good.
Nice.
That's pretty good. No, the stable boys and stuff tell you there that this place was built by patent by the Triarch himself. And Sam, who is the Triarch of Rosewood?
Owen, the Serene Maze.
The Serene Mage, and they tell you that the Serene Mage himself has given the patent, and until that patent is rescinded or passed on, there is no need for any other inn or tavern in the entire area of the Triarchy that he controls. From Charmerche is exempt, and the Monastery of the Excellent Way needs no such thing.
I'm sorry.
Well, there goes our plans to open up a tavern here.
Yeah, that's I guess not. So my thought is,
what's really cracking me up is that the player that runs the Serene Mage actually set this up with me in direct messages about 3 weeks ago. So yeah.
Yeah. Is it? How are the houses laid out? Is there anything like a Roman villa where it's kind of a self-contained property?
Well, if you were to apply to become a citizen, etc., and swear fealty to the Serene Mage, you could potentially build something like that. But then you'd be responsible for staying here and recruiting and defending the city and everything else. Other than that, just stay in the inn. The thing is the inn is expansive. This is like staying at a Four Seasons in New York.
Sorry about that.
As long as you're willing to spend the money. What you find interesting is, so we're going to go into day 40 because you're in the night. You guys know this stuff because you're professionals. A rather small, but still about the size of a tugboat, flying boat comes in the morning and docks and supplies fresh food, dairy, fish, everything to the inn and tavern. And then takes payment and then flies off back to the northeast.
Logistics is rough out here.
Tower?
Say that?
It docks at the tower up above?
At the tower.
It docks at a separate small thing on the roof of the inn. The tower itself is the highest level of luxury in the inn.
No.
They're not going to take deliveries there. That's where the rich, important people are sleeping and eating.
So is the tower, do you get a floor or do you get a room, or
how much you're willing to spend and how many of them are you?
I guess that's the other question is what's the cost just for, not the warehouse, but a comfortable.
Sure. It goes everything from a copper piece a night for the flop house, effectively. The general place to stay is going to be a gold piece a night, and that's 3 meals, your clothes cleaned, your horses taken care of, but you eat what's on the menu. And anything above what you get, the ale with breakfast and the wine with lunch and dinner you have to pay for. Up to 10 gold pieces per person to stay in the tower. And it's like that, but you've got the menu.
Okay.
And don't worry about the alcohol is covered unless you're asking for something exotic. And if you're to do that for the whole party, by the way, that includes, if you want your henchmen in, it's going to be per henchman, etc. Yeah. Now, if you're in the flop house, your horses and stuff are extra. Your wagon is going to be a gold piece a week if you expect them to watch it. Any horses that you're not riding are another silver piece a day, on and on and on. But if you were to drop, what is it? How many henchmen and players have you got?
There's so many henchmen.
I've
They'll
got,
just be 50.
I'm counting for my own henchmen. And I'm covering their
I'm
costs. So.
I'm 8 people.
I'm
So
5.
yeah, you're talking about getting 2 floors in the tower for something like 500 gold pieces a night.
Yeah, I don't see the need for the tower.
The gold piece per night where they take care of the horses and 3 meals and clothes.
That's what we're probably going to take.
Because he'll pay for his henchmen too.
Oh, sure. Now, the great thing is one of the interesting things about Rosewood is you see the orcs toiling about. Some of them are wearing the cross. Most of them are not yet. There's a fair number of settlers there. Now, I'm going to check on this because there's a 1 in 6. Of course, you get a 1. You guys are out in the main because there's a sunny area outside where you can eat outside. It's a lovely day. I checked the weather, and walking by is Sergeant Sandor.
Sandor,
You know that guy.
He is flabbergasted. What are you guys doing here?
Baron waves.
Bring it in.
We're adventure. We're going to the Bramblewood.
Well, he's flabbergasted. He's up here delivering some stuff. He tells you that him and all of his men took the money, the vast fortune you paid him, and they're all settlers around Riverkeep. He just had to come up the river road to come up here because he's picking up something for his family that was delivered to Rosewood by the daily ship.
Well, let's see if he can spare a few hours. Let's get him a meal and a drink and ask him what's up.
He'll certainly hang out. Yeah, he'll explain that. They got the payoff of the contract, and they heard about the Triarchy, and they came this way. They grabbed their families and kids, and they took the long, dangerous trek out here and got lucky, and they got to Riverkeep, and they settled in just 2 weeks before the fall of the Dreadlord. Him and his men are part of the militia in Riverkeep, and they were actually part of the defense at the Great Ford. But there's no fight, and now it's all settled in. He's got a job. He's one of the sergeants of the guard in Riverkeep. His men are all in the militia or the guard, and they've got a good life going on. They were able to use the money to pay for houses, and they're all effectively retired from adventuring and just city guards now.
What's the word on the street around Riverkeep for the kind of shenanigans we like to get up to?
He actually says that Riverkeep itself is kind of quiet. The Triarchs are really powerful, and of course, the Silver Duke keeps everything inside the borders really quiet. But he says if you want adventure, Riverkeep is not a bad spot. You get out of Riverkeep, cross the river, and head in the southeast hills down towards the mountains. There's
the West Marsh. Yeah.
Yeah, the southern part of the West Marsh between where the Dogkesh live and the passes into the morass. He says there's a lot of adventure down there. He heard that the last of the great dragons down there was killed. He can actually give you a quick sketch of a map about how you can leave Riverkeep and go to the 3 passes to the Black Mountains, one of which goes into Eagle Valley. One goes into the Dell of the Mad Mage, but one of them goes into High Morath. But there's a ton of stuff going on down in that area, of those hills there. Everything from renegade orcs to some of the survivors of the humanoids from Pathan's armies, down to old bandits, and he says even rumors, and you're not going to believe this one, rumors that there's a golem out there that has the mind of the mage who built it in it, so he could live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's so that's solid intel of something to go do in a place where we'll know somebody. So maybe let's spend a little bit of time around the inn and see if we can pick up any information about
either scoundrels to pick up rumors.
Oh, you got a scoundrel's rumor.
Yeah, we could. Okay. Let's detail Marl and.
Nelvin.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, let me get my chart out. Hold on, get my chart out. Remember stuff. All right, you guys ready to write stuff down?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Ready to copy.
Okay. And let me check one more thing. Oh, you got 7 rumors. You ready for 7?
Oh goodness.
Hold on. I gotta cross these off as I go. Okay, the first rumor is the flash of light that you sometimes see from the tall tower in Rosewood Keep is a serene mage returning from heaven. And he lives in heaven and has a wife that's an angel, and he just comes here to fight the good fight against evil.
What a good guy.
Okay, the other rumor is the ant people are trying to get a queen to come because they currently have no queen. And if that happens, they hope that eventually the queen will become the equivalent of a lord in the Triarchy, and that Triarchy will turn into a true county. Okay. Let's see. The third one is that the Silver Duke isn't really a human. He's a silver dragon that is perfectly loyal to the Triarchs to such an extent he doesn't even admit that he's a dragon.
These are all happy rumors so far.
So far, who knows what sort of... I actually don't know the scary rumors about the Triarchy.
Yeah, the other rumor is that Seeker in Erisarn and with the village of Yarndril and Farholt is actually the only Triarch, and the other 2 are just his henchmen.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good conspiracy theory. I like that one.
Okay. The fourth one is...
Conspiracy theory about the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. The fourth one is come on, Sam, Riverkeep, the name of the guy of Riverkeep.
Bright Star.
Bright Star is actually the Red Maiden. And the reason that Bright Star is so powerful is the Red Maiden wasn't killed. She was mind controlled with a charm spell, and that when she breaks that mind control, she'll turn all the Triarchs into monsters that will rule the West.
I like that one. That one's also pretty good.
Gotta go stop her right now.
Yep.
The other one is that
I wouldn't.
That Pathan faked his death and retreated to the Bramblewood, where he's rebuilding his power, and he'll return with a mighty army of the dead again. And the last one is the monks at the Monastery of the Excellent Way are where they are to predict that it's a horse Keshi, because the horse Keshi are going to come to destroy the Triarchy for intruding on their domain.
So they're there to defend against the arrival of the horse Keshi?
Right, because, of course, the horse Keshi are ruled by the Great Khan. And the Great Khan is angry that the Triarchy built their fortress, their kingdom here without his permission.
Hmm. That one actually does have me concerned, but for different reasons.
Well, we definitely want to stay on his good side just in case it comes to pass. We get out of the way, he wipes out the Triarchy, we come back and say, "Yo, Connie, we're back, buddy."
Yeah, the Great Khan of the Horse Kesh is also he's up there with the Master Bear of the Bear Kesh, and of course the King of the Dog Kesh. Oddly enough, the Hawk Keshi, there was never a king of the Hawk Kesh, and now all the Hawk Kesh are loyal to the King of Seaward.
Much to the dismay of the other Kessie, they actually kind of make fun of the Hog Kessie for how loyal they are to the Kingdom of Seaward.
They really do. They really do. I mean, they kind of envy them too, because the Hog Kessie are the ones that haven't had a war and haven't been starving for the last 100 years, but still. So let's see. So what are you guys up to? Let's see. I'm checking. Rumors it's still it's day 40 already. Okay.
So we have options. We can go north to the Bramblewood. We can instead head back to Riverkeep that goes to the Bramblewood, which would be kind of a roundabout way to do things.
Well, we got these Orcish ruins if we continue upriver past the monastery. Do we want to go poke around there? Do we think they've been thoroughly poked?
There's actually no Orc ruins that way. The Orc ruins are northeast towards elsewhere.
If you're in Rosewood, you got Orcish ruins northwest of the river. There's Orcish ruins. They're northwest, but they're really old. That city was destroyed 100 years ago.
Those Orcish ruins have been gone for a very long. They've been empty for a very long time.
If you go due east, you get the Orcish ruins. The ones that used to be closest to the Bramblewood, and that actually at one point was considered the most powerful of the Orcish city-states until its king got killed at Wyvern Keep.
Ah, that's right. So when we say the ruins up there have been empty for a long time, are they verified empty, or is it possible something's moved?
The Triarchy emptied them out recently.
So they're probably still empty.
Re-empty.
They're mostly empty. It's outside domains, so like you can't really keep it empty for long.
Yep. Something might have moved.
It gets close. Oh, by the way, in universe, the day that you're doing right now is Pentecost.
Oh.
8. So we have options. We could head to the very old Orc ruins just to see what's what. Just because, that's the one Orcish ruins we did not investigate.
I'm about to say, even the Serene Mage never went there. I don't think no player has been to these ruins since the 80s.
We're talking about the ones upriver toward the horse
northwest along the rivers. Yeah,
they were destroyed by the horse kiss on their own with no PC intervention long ago.
There was no PC involved. The horse cache raised that entire Orcish city. Yeah.
How far south do the horse cache tend to roam?
The horse cache actually have a treaty with the Triarchy that they don't go any further south or east. Here, let me double check that. They currently do not go any further south or east than those Orcish ruins you're talking about.
We actually did sign a treaty about this. It's the only way we could have stuck around. But most citizens don't know about this.
So they
are allowed to go to those ruins.
It's kind of like a halfway station.
Yeah, they ignore those Orcish ruins and don't go to. They consider it a cursed place because the orcs were buried there.
And it's as far away. It's on the edge of the border, which means it's not. So they have no reason to go there.
They consider it outside their territory. They consider those ruins outside their territory.
Everyone considers it outside their territory. No one claims it for anything.
Yeah, I think that would make a good run up the river and.
Let's see here. So you go up the river. You can take the southern bank so you have to go through the southern gate. You have to pass by the monastery the way. Let's see, 1, 2, 7. That's going to be 5 days to get to the ruins.
Okay.
If you go that way, so that's. One.
And if nobody goes there, then there's a good chance that something has moved into it just because it's not, there's nothing else there, right? Everything's attracted to structures. So
that's the thought. We can make ourselves useful.
The D&D world, if there's buildings and they're not claimed, monsters will move in. It's just the way of the world.
I'm about to say that's how it works, right?
What are you doing
in real life?
I'm about to say, have you been to San Francisco? Have you been to Detroit? Yeah, I was in Detroit. I don't know what the abandoned buildings happen so bad.
Wolfen, the movie Wolfen, where the.
Oh, I loved it. My dad took me to see that movie in the theater.
Oh wow!
Loved it. It was so awesome. Of course, I was like 9.
Yeah.
Let's see. Temperate, subtropical, and uninhabited wilderness.
Oh, Got more paper.
Oh, I can go with that. I like that one. That's fun.
Oh no.
All right, so you guys are out. You guys get your marching order stuff. Let's
Marin's up
roll
front.
some more dice. Herd animal, lycanthrope, men. Neo Atyug. There we go.
Herd animal lycanthrope, like a were-jackalope. It's a
Good thing you guys have a brownie. And if he's using the familiar hat, he still gives you this bonus of no surprise, even when he's napping in his hat. By the way, the brownie loves it if he's in the familiar hat, right?
Oh, he's 100% in the hat. Yeah.
So the hat has actually reconfigured itself, so it's a tiny little miniature cottage. So he's got a little fireplace. He's got a teapot. He's got a comfortable, easy chair, a dining room table, a bed, everything he needs. All right.
Ellen Hill is welcome to ride on the ride shotgun on the wagon if he doesn't want to ride a horse all the
That
time.
sounds awesome.
That's neat.
He's also a dagger man, and so he's using his Brownie 18 dexterity to throw his daggers of assassination and juggling. So he's not bad to have in the front.
Yeah. Well, because I figure we got Marin's out riding lead, and then Cosman's probably up in front of the wagon, but pretty close to it with Dismas and.
All right, so you're not surprised. Yeah. Charging from your west are 16 ogres.
Ooh.
How far away?
According to the outdoor encounter chart, they are 240. They're 2 rounds and plus 2 segments away. How's that? Initiative. Call it 260 yards.
I'm not ready for all the fun spells I have anymore.
All right, so the first round, they're at too much range for them to throw the spears that they have, but they are within short bow range or long bow range.
Marin opens up.
So first round, anybody?
See.
I don't think I have any bows.
Bro, go ahead and roll D20 for your initiative. We're not playing
/R.
8 and 8.
No, you roll D6 for initiative, Rogue.
You'd roll a D6 for initiative.
Oh, I've already. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I already rolled a 1. A 1.
All right, so Dismas is on 1.
I'm on 2.
Abraham's
remember, you roll
on...
once for yourself and once for your henchmen. So.
Oh, hell, let me get the henchmen.
Oh, is that how we're doing it now?
It's always been the same. Your henchmen get 1 roll for all of them. You get 1.
Oh, is it the best? Is it the best henchman roll? Gets the roll?
You just roll once the henchman.
Henchman as a group get a roll.
Yeah, sounds a little new, but whatever.
Oh, I've never really made it. Yeah.
Everybody's on just, 1.
You guys have 50,000 henchmen, so let's simplify it a little.
Yeah.
Well, we used to
okay, so
doing the PC and the
first round, let's go ahead. 1.
All right.
Marin fires.
What's he firing?
How far off are they?
Short bow.
They're 250 yards away.
So medium short bow.
And,
medium on a short bow, medium on a long bow, both.
Okay, so I'm waiting for 140 yards to hit him.
Raw rolls. Medium, I believe, is -6.
-3.
Medium is -3.
So yeah, 5 that hits. Probably not.
Their armor class. You've got 3 leaders up front. A big, bad-looking dude. As 2 henchmen. The rest of them are armor class 6. So if you're not targeting a leader, just aim for armor class 6.
Okay.
You also don't forget to use the dice handle to roll.
If you're using dice, I largely trust you, but the dice handle's easier.
I don't have my dice with me, so.
Yeah. I got a problem with that. You know that.
All right. /R. Cosman.
Well, let's see. We got a lot going on here. Holy moly.
16 ogres. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of ogres.
Okay, so
go.
Cosman. No. That's with his compound short bow. Marl with his compound short bow.
Wait, remember the orcs can't fight. The ogres can't fight back because they're out of range. So just everyone just take all your ranged attacks now.
Okay.
How close are they going to be by the end of the round?
They're going to be at a 130 at the end of the round. So if you want to wait until they're closer range, you can. No big deal. Of course, that's still -3 for everything except for a composite longbow.
Okay, so
can I time it to hit him with a slow and a fireball at that range?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Well, actually,
the slow is 130 yards, 140 yards, and the fireball is 150 yards.
So you can hit him at the end with a fireball, sure, or a slow, or both. Yeah, good timing. Yeah, remember you can cast and hold a spell for up to 3 rounds. So you can get the spell, and then you just don't finish it. You just have to keep casting it. Anything that bothers you, you take any damage, you get knocked down. It ends ruins it, but you can keep holding the casting until it happens all the time.
All right.
So let's get all the missile weapons done, and we'll do the spells at the very end, which is insane.
Okay, that's a heavy crossbow.
Nice.
Nice.
And so that's what one. If that does that hit?
+1.
Let me get the dice channel. Hold on.
It's
That's definitely a hit with a heavy crossbow, Carberry. Yeah, easy.
D10 +1 base.
D10 +1.
Heavy crossbow gives large. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't have that down. All right.
We're gonna have to adjust that on the table.
Yeah.
I think I've got it written down as a D6 +1.
I had it on 1d8 on this one, so okay. 1d10 +1. 3. And then I'll get my second shots. The first one will be the second shot from Cosman. The second one will be, well, I don't know. I'll just do it though.
Keep going. You're fine.
There's Cosman's second shot, compound, short bow.
Hit, damage, D6.
Come on, you.
Let me know when they're done on 3.
I do that all the time, man. I do that all the time.
Hey, there we go. And here is Marl's second shot, compound short bow, compound short bow.
Go.
Also, oh no, you need a 1d20, Matthew.
Let's see. Do a d20. Do a d20, not a d6.
So excited.
Just can't hide it.
Hey, can I keep the 6?
Go ahead and do your damage. Yeah, keep the 6. You already rolled it. What the heck?
Woo! All right.
All right.
Okay, so I am now out of everybody because my only other weapon is a sling, which I think
you can use that during the next round before they close. Remember, they're not going to close until the third round.
Is it 3?
Okay.
Is it segment 3?
2 and 3. Go.
All right, my ranger Henson will fire his composite short bow.
Don't forget ranger bonuses.
Yep. So 1d20 -3. 10 from a 5th level ranger.
5th level ranger. Let me double check something. Ranger 5th level. 5. No, you missed. Sorry.
Second arrow.
No.
Misses.
No. All right. Anybody, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody. -1, Sam. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
10. Sam, that 10 hit because I didn't realize you put in the -3. Do your damage.
Okay.
And what level ranger is he?
5th. So 8 points from his arrow.
8 points. Good point. Okay, so you got some wounded ogres. Anybody else any more ranged attacks?
The only question I have is, can I deploy the figurine of wondrous power on this round?
Have you done any spell casting or weapon attacks?
Okay, next round.
Next round, yeah, because it's activating an item, so it's like turning on a wall.
Sure.
Okay, new round. Again, they're not going to throw any missile weapons until the second half. So,
Well, at the end of that round, we were going to do the slow and the fireball.
okay, let's do the slow. Now, my question for you is: there are definitely very distinguishable leaders. Are you hitting them specifically with the spell? Yeah. And if so, which ones?
Can I center?
Slow is selected within the area of effect. You can affect a maximum number of people within the area equal to your level.
Correct.
Yeah, so you can affect 5 people. There's 16 ogres.
Yes.
And the area of effect, let me look at the area of effect for slow.
How many of the leader-looking ones are there?
There's 3 definite leaders charging in their own group in advance of the other 13.
Slow is a 4x4 area, so it's 40 by 40 feet.
Yeah, we'll get.
You can definitely get the leaders.
Then.
So you're gonna get the leaders with
5
that?
in front. Yeah, okay, slow them up so that they fall into the grave. And then fireball the whole group.
Little chief. Okay, everyone failed their save except for the true chieftain, who got a 19.
So they act every other round.
And they move in really slow. Where's the fireball targeted?
I've got saving throw none on the slow spell.
Oh, trust me, it's fine. I got you. There's stuff you don't know.
Huh? Did not know that slow didn't give you a save. That's terrifying.
Don't tell James any of the exceptions because I use slow like candy in his game.
That's why I know that it doesn't have a saving throw in the book. I'm happy to change that anytime.
No.
Again, if you guys survive, you'll know what's going on.
Okay. Okay, yeah, the fireball. So, are they spread out enough? The slow hit the whole front group, and I want to maybe hold the fireball until the faster guys have overtaken them, so that we can get as many of them as possible.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and say you can get the lead group plus 4 more. The 5 that you got plus 1 more, you can get with the fireball. That's the most you're going to get.
Okay, so 6 ogres, though. That's still pretty good.
There it is.
So 5d6.
5d6.
Oh, man.
21.
21, not bad. Okay, I got some stuff going on here.
Pretty good. On 5d6.
You've cauterized their wounds. They continue to attack with more vigor.
Hold on. I'm looking something up.
I love when they do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. So that's going to be 1, 2. All right, so you kill 3 of the ogres.
Oof.
Badly wound 2 more and scorch the chieftain. And now the chieftain is going on. He's around.
All right, that was the end of round 1. So I guess now
Because and also this triggers a morale check. Hold on. Oh,
I love triggering morale checks.
You did. And the ogres turn and flee at full speed.
No.
With the 2
sub-chieftains. Their lair, boys.
With the 2 sub-chieftains moving like molasses.
How far away are the slow moving sub-chieftains?
By definition, they have to be 130 yards away.
Let's go get them, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, let's Cosmin, of course, will.
Yep, Cosmin and Soren will ride.
Yep.
And
Molly, you're gonna swap horses quick.
Okay.
All right. And Dismas will
It's
go
just
with
open
them.
plains between us and them.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to ride them down, you can kill them with arrows. We'll just do that off screen if you let the other ogres go.
Sure.
Okay. I was gonna.
We'll write that up
we
off
got a
screen because
ranger.
there's nothing they can do. Their movement rate's down to like 5. And it's going to last long enough that you can just pepper with arrows. And rather than drag that out for forever, when we got about 35 minutes of gameplay left, let's just say you kill them off screen.
Sure.
Nice.
All right. Especially since they're down to 12 hit points each.
Goodness.
Yeah, that's just so. But the other ogre's going to run off and hide in the tall grass. And I'm using the evasion rules for the DMG. Thank you, DMG. I'm going to be able to evade you. Okay. So.
Well, we have a ranger.
You do have a ranger. If you want to track them, you can track them. But remember, rangers travel at half speed when they're tracking. So.
Yeah.
And I also
we also want to head over to that ruined city.
The thing is they're not in their lair, so you're not going to get any. I'll just go ahead and tell you, if you track them down, they're not going to have any treasure except what's on them. So.
Oh.
Now, what's goofy is that happened. You're almost within an hour after this. You can see the walls of a monastery ahead of you.
Ah, yes, the monks.
The monks. That's right.
Oh, this was between the city and the monastery.
Yeah, really close. Yeah. So ahead of you is the monastery of the Excellent Way.
Are we still on day 41?
Well, we can tell them.
You're at day 43. Day 43. So the monks will be very excited about that. Now, the monks are pretty cool. When you get there, they come out. It's very, very Shaw Brothers here. You know what I'm talking about. And a couple lower-ranking guys come out. They've got the shaved heads, but they don't have the marks of a full monk on their skulls. They come out and they greet you. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, do they have the forearm burns or whatever?
No. The monks of the Excellent Way, they have 6 burn scars on their scalp to show they're full monks.
Oh, sweet.
They keep their heads shaved to show that these guys just have the shaved heads, meaning that they're trainees or martial artists instead of monks. But they're going to come out and show you into the guest quarters, and you can spend the night here. They have very simple fare, basically gruel and water, but you're welcome to stay. And they're very interested in the monks, and they're hearing the ogres, and they're actually going to send true monks out to down.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So 43. In the morning, it's going to dawn bright and early. You guys can head out with full stomachs and the best wishes of the Monastery of the Most Excellent Way. Just so you know, the Monastery of the Excellent Way is a branch of the monks of the True Way. So you can come here to take a great oath if you want to. Or need to. Yeah.
Great oaths are funny. Don't break them.
You guys know how great oath works, right?
To not reveal anything about the stations.
Yes, that's right. You did that. Okay, so that's going to be 3 more days. Now you're out on the plains, and you're away from the hills, so it's getting much more like the Great Plains, like Nebraska or Kansas, where it's just waist-high grass just stretching off the distance. Now there is some terrain, but it's so simple and so undulating, it surprises you to come up and there's a sudden dip or a hill that you didn't see. But you can see all the way to the horizon. In fact, that's 4.5 miles. And traveling on the river is actually very peaceful. You find it very calm and calming out here. Under the sky, the wind sighing in the grass. The only thing you're really seeing are pheasants in the grass, field mice, gophers, that sort of thing. It's amazing.
Middle of heckin' nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are away from everything. And when you think about it, what the horse keshies say is you can travel like this across the plains for over a month before you even run into even anything approaching a permanent settlement. And the horse kesh are out here with their herds of bison and goats just traveling constantly across the plains. But ahead of you, you eventually see the obvious ruins of this city. And you can see that there's a ford. And this Orcish city, like Rosewood, is in the fork of two rivers that split off. And likewise, it's on a bluff on the other side. But you have to camp before you can get there on day 46. And I need to have your watch schedule if you don't already have it, please.
Let's see. Last Adventure's watch schedule was Bill and Big Tom, Marin and the Ranger, and Dismas and Marin. Why is Marin on 2 watches?
Because he can sleep for 4 hours and get a full night's rest.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Okay, good thing you have that Ranger
He's
check for
also got the
surprise,
thing that
please.
makes him not sleep while he's on watch too, right? Or not get surprised while he's sleeping.
Yo, natural 6 from a Ranger. Nothing in the game surprises him.
Nothing at all. Well, there's one thing, but it's only in the Monster Manual 2.
You know, so you roll d12s for that thing.
Correct. Very good. Good point. 50 experience points.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the middle of the night, the Ranger notices that in the distance, it appears that some buffalo are moving quietly. Yes, there's a herd of bison. And that's what he thinks at first, but he realizes it's actually a couple mammoths disturbed by something in the night and moving, but nothing else happens throughout the night.
That's good. You don't want to be stampeded by mammoths.
Yeah, that's.
So the dawn rises bright and early, and I checked. The weather is just perfect, right? You guys are in. Let me check here. You're in low summer 13.
Wow.
So it's warm at the height of the day, but you got a nice breeze out here in the plains. And you'll be able to get to the ford, to the ruins, no later than 10 a.m. So you can get to the ruins before noon even.
This is our 47th
Nice.
day?
Yes, this is day 47.
Okay. To the ruins.
Yep, to the ruins.
Marin will have his cloak up and he'll move forward. Or the hood of his cloak up. So
we got the wagon. We've got a whole wagon with us, right?
Well,
yeah.
Marin can kind of just
yeah. So it's not bad to have him poking ahead.
Yeah, like the scout can scout, and because of the cloak of Elvenkind, he's virtually invisible.
Out here, yeah.
Yep. Once we get in among the structures, it'll drop a little bit, but we're in daylight. It's not gonna cause that much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
and
perfect.
Let's see what's going on here, because who knows what the horse cast miss.
Especially since they don't like this place and stay away.
What else has moved in?
Exactly. 57 basilisks.
Probably dread whites.
Nah, the Dreadlord stuff created is fading away. Anything more complicated than the skeletons and zombies will eventually fade.
Hold on a second. So you guys are heading in, and this is going to be very strange. Hold on a second. I gotta check a book here. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
I mean to keep you waiting.
It's all right. This looks like it was built like it's still an orcish looking.
Oh, this is definitely orcish looking, and it looks like it's been abandoned a long time. The walls were thrown down and are overgrown with moss. You can see that in several places you've got gophers and such have moved in and taken over, which is very interesting to you. Where'd that?
But is it like a whole village or just a big fortress?
Oh goodness! At one point, this was probably a city of 40 or 50,000 people.
Whoa!
A massive
residences and everything.
City.
Okay.
I mean, this city is technically at its height was bigger than the Seaward city itself.
Wow.
This was at one point the greatest of all the orc city-states, but they grew
significantly larger than any of the rest of them, I might add.
Say that, Jack. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Significantly larger than the other cities.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it dominated all of them for a great many decades. But they grew prideful, and they
were wiped out.
They fell
by
prey
the
to the Keshi. Yeah. Where the heck is that chart? I need the ranger and the. I need actually. Let me check something. I need the brownie to make a surprise check.
Oh, that's
not good. I don't know what this is.
Oh, 2.
Oh no.
He's still not surprised, but he's very startled.
Sounds like something I would tell my kids. I wasn't surprised, I was startled.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Initiative from everybody, please.
Yes. 3 for me, 1 for my henchman.
4 for me. 4 for my henchman. Keeps things
3 and 3.
1 for Dismas, because he's got all them decreases.
Oh, that's true with the henchmen. Do decreases apply because that?
No, decreases are only for an odd state in Lanson's home at the moment. We do not use them.
Cool.
Say that again about Lanson's
don't
home?
use initiative modifier.
The dex modifier to initiative.
Yeah, we don't use dex modifier for initiative.
Oh,
no, not at all. The dex modifier is for if you're surprised by certain creatures, you reduce the amount of surprise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly the thing that I took away from.
Don't worry about it. You're not making any serious mistakes. Okay. So 1.
All right. Well, that puts.
Why is the brownie startled?
Dismas is still on 2.
Brownie shrieks in terror and points, and you see in the shadow of the wall near you what looks like a double-sized human brain with 4-clawed feet leaping out of the shadows.
Intellect devourers. Gross. We don't have any intellect here.
This ain't really a brain sort of operation.
Well, I thought that, and then I realized my illusionist had a 17 intelligence.
Okay. That's really bad.
So the intellect devourer leaps at the brownie.
Oh no!
Into the hat.
Or which technically leaps at the head of
Correct.
Oh no!
Has an armor class. He's got an armor class of 0 between his dexterity and his bracers of AC 4.
Oh, nice. He might live.
Yeah.
And he takes 7 points of damage to the claws.
But he also is the lowest intelligence mage in the group, for what it's worth.
It doesn't. We have no one who's psionic, so it doesn't care.
So if it's on 2, can I stab it from behind since it's currently busily trying to eat a hat?
It's actually knocked the hat from your head, and oddly enough, you see the brownie has fallen out of your hat, which is confusing.
Well, no, it's the henchman's hat. The hat's on the henchman.
Yeah,
Dismas is on 2, and Dismas wants to take Seanches and stick it in the back of the thing's brain.
You can do it. You get a +2 for flanking him. Yes.
All right.
It can't be backstabbed because it does not have anatomy.
All right.
By the way, Dismas,
what's your weapon?
Class?
Say again.
What's armor class, Dismas?
Dismas's armor class is 1 with the sword drawn.
Okay, good. So go ahead and make your attack. Armor class is
your
4.
weapon?
He's using staunches. He said so.
Okay. This is what, +1? It's luck blade.
I bet stabbing an intellect devourer with this thing unlocks something like +20% chance to learn spells or something.
Assuming it can damage it No, really, I don't remember the exact resistances of Intellect Devours, but it's bad either way.
16 for Dismas will hit an unadjusted armor class of 3.
It glances off the incredibly tough hide and telekinetic force field of the Intellect Devourer. Hey, you guys got any thieves in the party? You got a scoundrel or anything like that?
We got scoundrels.
I got thieves and scoundrels, yeah.
Dismas is a thief. The guy who swung is a thief.
Yeah.
Hey, Dismas, give me your danger sense.
Dismas's danger sense is a 25.
Yo, baby.
Roll percentile dice.
Oh.
D100.
And D6.
And a D6. Goodness.
Okay, so your danger sense doesn't kick. All right. 2, 3.
Me with my +5 halberd of Sartness will whack the Intellect Devourer.
You're right ahead. Armor class 4.
3, you said? Alright.
21 to hit from a 7th level fighter.
It does a point of damage.
Not good enough.
Does the start? Okay, and the Sartness effect doesn't kick in, so they don't sever a limb.
Right.
If it's armor class 4, Dismas hit an armor class 3.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
matter.
not the point.
Okay.
Plus 3
You don't
or better
understand.
weapons. Plus 3 or better weapons do
gotcha.
a point of damage. If you get a plus 3 or better weapon, each successful blow does a point.
I got you.
Then when a +3 or better weapon damages it does half damage, no magic modifiers or strength modifiers.
Oh no,
I
it's worse.
gotcha.
It's worse than that. If you get a plus 3 or better weapon, a successful hit does a point. The end.
I feel like Paladins had a special rule about damage.
Oh, that's that's with the Paladin and the Holy Sword. But
I remember Paladins and Holy Swords do half their damage dice, no modifiers.
No modifiers. All right, so that's 2,
so
3.
it's basically immune to magic. So
4.
my henchman acts on 3.
4.
Oh, go 3. 3 on henchman.
I've got
My cleric henchman will cast protection from evil on it.
Marin rolls a 15.
Protection from evil. Got it. Okay.
Because if I remember, if you cast protection from evil on it, it goes away. It leaves. I don't remember for certain, so I'm going to try. Oh, because of the rules about magic pluses, you do a point with that weapon.
It's true.
So its highest plus is a 4, which means it does a point.
It doesn't have to be plus 4 against it. It still does the damage. And the spear.
+3 would also cause a point.
Okay.
Hey, Dismas.
Yes, sir.
You attack Bill. Roll to hit.
Hey, it's granting you extra attacks. That's pretty cool.
Hey.
My armor class is 3. So roll badly, please.
Okay.
Yay!
So we're going to 4. The Intellect Devourer vanishes. The brownie
on 4
is looking around like, what are you guys doing? And you hear a beautiful female voice. You hear a beautiful female voice say,
illusionists in the party.
If you give me 10,000 gold pieces, you can have your friend free. And you see Dismas standing there confused and put his weapon to his own throat.
How many gold pieces did you say?
10,000.
10,000.
You see, I think there's.
Have that on it.
I do, but like. Just a moment.
What do you guys do?
I'm thinking.
Hurriedly study the notes I have.
Yeah.
Did the protection of evil ever go off?
Yeah, the protection of evil goes off. As a matter of fact, who's it centered on?
It was centered on the Intellect Devourer, at least where it was.
Oh, okay. So who cast that spell?
My 5th level cleric. My 6th level cleric.
Okay. Well, the Dismas is fine because the spell goes off. He's inside the radius, and this influence on his mind goes away.
Hurrah! Where was that voice coming
Protects him from evil, those crazy things against intellect devours. It's basically your only protection against them.
Oh.
The intellect devourer never existed. You realize now that was some powerful illusion. And the voice, you can't tell where the female voice is coming from. It seems to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. And
so I have a very funny item.
Yes.
I pull out my sign of opening and ring it. What opens?
You take off and charge.
I was about to cast See Hidden Doors.
So the chime opening goes off. What you guys need is an eye of opening the way. And a big chunk of the remaining wall to your front opens up, and you're very startled, shockingly startled, is what from the waist up looks like just a beautiful woman wearing no clothes, her long hair hiding all the naughty bit, but her lower body is the body of a demonic badger creature.
Oh, that's worse than a snake.
Such a waste.
And she screams with anger that you revealed her hiding place and prepares to fight. So I think it's time for initiative again on a completely new round.
Okay. Could always be worse. It could be an intellect devourer again.
That's true.
6 for Bale, 5 for Ascension.
So 1, 2.
Dismas is on 2.
You want to stay close where you are, or that charm that she cast and you will kick in again.
Yeah, he's gonna throw the dart of the hornets.
Really?
Oh.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up my book. Dart of the hornets. Okay, I need you to roll to hit.
Okay, and he's got it's a thrown weapon, so he's got the +2 to hit just for it being a thrown weapon, and then we'll see what.
And the dart is +3 to hit by itself, but it does no bonus to its damage. Sure.
All right. +2. Come on, Dismas. Roll high this time. 14.
Well, it's already the +3 from the item too, so it becomes a 14.
All right.
14 Dismas. Hey, that hits. Okay,
all
I
right.
need a D12 +1, please.
All right. /R.
The great thing about a Lamia is its armor class sucks.
A badger Lamia. A badger Lamia.
How about
okay?
Oh.
So do 12 D3 of damage, please.
Kind of fascinating. There was another Lamia in the Utter Orc Ruins that Seeker moved into.
Yeah, this is her daughter.
Huh.
That's not bad for 12 D3.
23 points of damage? What the heck?
Good. Really? Wow. Really?
He ever since he did not use it against the Medusa in the pond.
That was a heck of a dark hornet's nest hit. Holy simoleons. So let me check something.
Okay, Elvenarget Rogue has a 1 in this, so I recommend using ranged weapons if you can against this thing.
You don't want it to touch you, yeah.
Meryl's going to deploy the Figurine of Wondrous Power, and that's all he can do.
Which one is it?
The Winged Elf.
The Winged
Elf. Okay. So the Winged Elf comes out. I got to do that for you then. So you got a Winged Elf. It can attack in the very first round. You summon it.
Yep. And if it's possible, he'll also point with the Iron Cobra and say, kill.
That's giving an order to a subordinate. So that's fine. So the Winged Elf actually stabs it with his long, slim sword and really hurt. And the Iron Cobra will follow your instructions. Okay, 2.
Okay,
that was 2, I think.
3. The Iron Cobra bites
3.
and Oh, okay, she's dead.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That was very dangerous.
Yeah, her illusion powers had you going for a minute while she cast her dominate spell on Dismas and pulled it off. All right, so
let's take a look around.
Well, her lair is right there. You see that she's obviously been living in this little hidey hole, killing visitors for a long time. So digging around, and this is actually, I'm pulling up a treasure list that I'd made prepared months ago for this type. Because as Sam knows, I hate trying to figure out what's going on at the last minute. So there's a copper statuette worth 400 gold pieces. There's 12 matching silver hack silver armbands worth 100 gold pieces each, divided into 5 gold piece segments. There is a crystal coffer that by itself is worth 5,000 gold pieces, and stacked neatly inside are 100 platinum.
100?
100, that's correct. There is a matching crown, orb, and scepter.
Ooh.
All made of, oddly enough, iron set with blood red rubies. Each one of them is worth 3,000 gold pieces individually, but as a set, they're worth 12,000. Excuse me. Rolled up in a corner is a rug. There is a scroll.
I'll activate the monocle of detect magic.
Oh, that rug is definitely magical. There's a scroll case with a scroll in it. And there's also the monocle. That nasty, looks like a pile of old leather in the corner is actually a leather cloak that is enchanted.
Okay, so copper.
All right.
What was the second thing?
Silver armband, 12 of them, 100 gold pieces each.
And there are 12 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're each worth 100 GP, and then the armbands are segmented in 5 GP segments?
That's right. So just with a little dagger, you can snap off 5 pieces worth of silver at a time. And that stuff is accepted as money throughout almost everywhere around here.
Is there a cultural association?
Yeah, it's a Keshi thing. The Keshi often
Viking thing.
Keshi chieftain would often gift these to their men, and then it was just basically portable money that was also looked sharp.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Do I get the dart back, or is it a one-use item?
It's a one-use item. Oh no! Hold it. Let's see here. I got to roll for that because there is a 5% chance that one of them is left. And you can throw it again.
Plus 5% for the sword.
Okay, I'll give you that. Oh.
Come on, Sanchez. I love you better than
the dart. I thought we were going to heckin' die.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any rolls. That's really weird. The application didn't respond. Okay, I rolled it myself.
You start with the slash, but okay.
No, I did it first. It says application didn't respond, and you got. Sorry, none of them survived.
Aw.
Dang.
I got a 57.
Well, it was the right weapon at the right time.
It really, 23 points. It's really good. So, you
quickly
find out that the Lami has wiped out any other dangers in the area, so it's safe to camp here overnight. We're getting towards the end of our session. I say we break here.
Yeah.
We'll start ruins soon. But that was a good session, and I'm just going to go ahead and say you guys did great. Do you have anybody can do identify in the field? Because we'll go ahead and tell you if you do.
Yeah. Dismas has identified, and he's turned part of his treasure into 100 GP pearls.
Perfect. So go ahead and burn off 2. That is brace yourself, a rug of welcome.
Ooh.
And a cloak of flying. Wings of flying. Same thing.
And the scroll?
The scroll? Who opens it?
One
of the scholars probably.
Soren.
Yeah.
Soren. Okay, you're a scholar, right? Give me percentile dice.
I knew it.
You know,
Like
Dismas also gets
to be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the luck. That's fine.
I have the luck, so I'm at 95. You're at 90, but
yeah.
Now it's responding to me. That's fun. Okay.
Ooh, I got a 32.
32. You made it by 3 points. You do not read the cursed Osquip scroll.
What is it? What
You
is
just
that?
died there. It summons 300 hungry Osquips on you, which are 4 hit die giant rats.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, that's the party had one of those they weren't willing to let us have, huh?
Nobody wants. Now, by the way,
RWMD is not the Osquip scroll. The RWMD scroll is actually far worse than this.
Now, now, here's the fun part. Since you avoided the curse, it erases itself. So now you have a 100 gold piece ivory scroll case and a scroll-ready blank piece of vellum.
Neat.
Yay.
Scholars are very good. They can avoid cursed writing like that. If we had one of the PC wizards, we would have the second dive there.
Yeah, because you would have had 300 starving Osquips that never check morale appear at ground zero and kill everyone within 100 yards.
How fast?
It's actually the most dangerous cursed scroll he's come up with.
I would go that far.
Okay, the most dangerous cursed item you've ever came up with is actually the retriever, but that's different.
Yeah, the retriever. Also, I still love the name. What was it? Jack of Satan's car bomb?
Satan's car bomb. For the record, I don't care how good our party is. A retriever would just annihilate us.
Yeah, because a retriever would kill an intellect devourer like it was lunch. Okay, so my notes show, and we're going to set up something quicker than we did last time, that we are currently in, let's see here, in the city, that's day 47. So that's low summer 14.
And we still have more of the city to explore. Who knows what else is here?
Yeah, because there's plenty more in the city. It's just you guys can crawl into her lair, which is perfectly safe because she kept it safe, and rest here until the next time we play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you say low summer 13 or 14?
Low summer 14 is what I'm showing on my notes.
Okay.
I wonder if I can just sort of ask her to rug. I have one free mask and pick up my choice, and honestly, the Rug's Welcome is really tempting.
Well, the Rug of Welcome is pretty serious because it's a max size carpet of flying.
And it acts as a offensive Rug of Smothering that you can use to kill other people.
And you can turn it into a bridge or a barrier as strong as steel. Yeah, it's really sweet.
And you can turn it to 1/12 size and weight for easy stores.
Yeah, you can turn it into a handkerchief and tuck it in your pocket. Yeah.
Sweet. Could it fly the wagon?
No.
Unfortunately, no. What you guys need to do is figure out how to ditch the wagon and buy a Spelljammer or a Skyraft.
Yeah.
No, the wagon is precious. We have to enchant it for flight.
If we are somehow made of money, you could bribe one of the Triarchs to make you a Spelljammer. They can do it.
Well, what you could do is, if you love the wagon so much, is if you get the wagon through the Vastly Deep, you get to the City of 1,000 Isles, and let me do the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 30,000 gold pieces, they could install a Skyraft as part of it. So after that, it could fly, and you could have one of the two versions. You can either have the so-called keel version that has sails and a magical rudder, so it acts like it's in the sea, and you can sail it around in the air like a boat. Or you can have the well, it's now called furnace. We used to call it a charge. And then every 10 gold piece value of magic item you put into it permanently gives you a combination of speed and distance to fight the wind. Yeah.
So
Which
it
option
burns
makes
magic.
it invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, you burn magic items to get it moving, or you can just rely on the wind. Not
Improve.
Or we can do something even more stupid if we wanted to not pay that money. We could go to Tindilda and go to Skystone Castle to get the stones ourselves. But unfortunately, Skystone Castle is so dangerous that multiple PCs in Tindilda refuse to return because of how dangerous it is.
Think of it this way.
I was just picturing the flying mobile home from Spaceballs.
And that's exactly what it sounded like. Yeah, Skystone Castle is so dangerous that Andine, or Morgalach, and ninth cleric magic user won't go back.
Wow.
After him and the 11th level cleric were both on single digit hit points running out of it as the only survivors the last time they went in.
Oh, they went for help.
Well, we were going for help. Lou likes to talk about how my powerful, that's my character, cleric magic user, had to spend an hour hiding in the closet hoping the villains didn't find him before we run for our lives with his 1.5 hit points. And yeah, we got out.
There was also that time in Mount Thunder where you're at half a hit points hiding in the closet. Andine is hidden in various closets, making sure that no one gets them at very low hit points multiple times.
Crazy stuff, man. No, whatever you think about Seaward, Tindilda's like Seaward, but it's dangerous and high powered.
It is so dangerous, but there's also more money and more magic items.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go now. It's been a great night. Talk amongst yourselves, and man, it was a ton of fun. We're saving experience points next time we play, but we'll set something up within a couple weeks.
Sounds good.
Take care, guys.
How about the ogres?
Did the ogres have anything?
No. They might have a couple gold pieces on them personally, but it's something nowadays. It'd be like maybe at most 5 gold pieces between the 3 of them. And we just probably just put that in the 4 box in the monastery, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an experience.
Oof.
So
I'm glad it wasn't an actual intellect devour. Let me look up their special defensive rules real quick. Because they're actually one of the most dangerous things in the game.
also recording stop.